There are quite a lot of people comparing Ninjala to Splatoon. I definitely understand that Ninjala has a certain vibe to it that is similar to Splatoon, but to be honest, I feel like that isn't a fair comparison to make. Now, of course, my impressions of Ninjala are based around about 30 minutes of gameplay due to the connection issues in the beta, but I can remember vividly my sort of impressions of Splatoon from the global test file we got back in 2015. I can remember playing it in the morning and then going to a Premier League match, Leicester City versus Southampton. We won 2-0. Riyad Mahrez scored both goals, but that's not the point. I went back home. There was another global test fire hour again. I played it. I was rubbish at it, but I saw the potential for there to be a really special shooter. There was something about the gameplay that grabbed me straight away. It was simple to get. It was easy to sort of follow from the tutorial. Yes, the gameplay was sort of simple to pick up, but there was a skill gap there. It was hard to master. I feel like with Ninjala, most of the time when I was playing the game, I didn't understand what was going on. I didn't understand what happened with the clashes. The controls were quite hard to pick up. I feel like there should have been a tutorial where it went through the controls, where you actually sort of picked up each mechanic at a time. I feel like the video they did do wasn't really good enough to sort of make you understand what the controls were about. Yes, I did have a certain amount of fun playing Ninjala, but I just found the mechanics quite hard to grasp. I felt like everything was happening all at once. I felt like it was just me pressing a load of buttons, and yeah, I just felt like the controls and the mechanics of the game, they were hard to pick up. I feel like there is no skill gap there with the game as well. It just feels completely random whoever sort of wins. It doesn't really feel like whenever I am getting an ipon or ipon on someone, I just don't feel that sort of satisfaction that I do get whenever I do splat someone in Splatoon. There is like a feedback to that splat that isn't really replicated in Ninjala. And whenever you do get like clashes in Ninjala, I just don't get what you have to do. I just feel like it is completely random whoever does win that sort of situation. I kind of feel like that is the same case with any sort of encounter with Ninjala. I don't know, maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh on the game, but this is no Splatoon in my opinion. This is no new Splatoon for me. I don't know, I just don't really have the same sort of feeling about the gameplay compared to Splatoon. They're two completely different games, I get that. But for me, Splatoon is more fun to play. That's just my opinion. For me, Splatoon is the better game, and yeah, I feel like it is unfair to compare Ninjala to Splatoon, but maybe my impressions of the game will change the more I do play it when it does come out at the end of May. But to be honest, my thoughts at the moment is that I'm not sure how long I will spend on the game, to be honest, but maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh. I did have a little bit of fun playing the game, but I just don't get the sort of comparisons to Splatoon. For me, Splatoon is night and day better than Ninjala, but yeah, maybe it is quite early to tell, but yeah, I just feel like from what I have played, Ninjala just feels like a button masher. And yeah, like what I did say before, I didn't really get what was going on half of the time. It was too chaotic with the sort of free-for-all sort of situation you were in terms of the game mode in the beta. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think you can compare Ninjala to Splatoon? I don't think you can, to be honest. I get there are like certain elements that do remind me of Splatoon, but for me Splatoon is the much better experience in terms of the gameplay. They are two completely different games, and yeah, although I do feel like Splatoon is better, I will still check out Ninjala. I will still play the game. I do have fun playing Ninjala is just not the same as Splatoon. Splatoon is night and day. It is a level above Ninjala in my opinion. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and yeah, we'll see you in another video soon on the channel.